What really happens while you sleep? Science plus consciousness. Every night, you disappear for hours, but your brain works harder than when you're awake. And here's the unsettling question. Are you simply sleeping, or are you being reconfigured? Because between neuroscience, a few frontier ideas in physics, and consciousness models like Seth and Jean-Pierre Garnier-Mallet, one message keeps returning. Sleep is not a pause. It's an interface. Today we'll explain, simply and clearly, what science truly knows about sleep, what some physicists say about time and reality, what the energetic double and the higher self mean in the Seth framework without sensationalism, but with clarity. Quick note. One important distinction. The energetic double, Seth, Garnier-Mallet, part is a spiritual model. Science describes measurable mechanisms in the brain and body. We won't mix the levels, we'll compare them, so you can think with discernment. Sleep. What neuroscience know. Sleep is not one single block. It unfolds in cycles, several times per night. And the goal is not to shut down. The goal is to restore, rebalance, and reorganize. Your sleep is guided by two major forces. First, your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which helps your body know when it's night. Second, sleep pressure, which builds the longer you stay awake, like a battery that needs recharging. Across the night, sleep moves through two big families of states. A. Non-rapid eye movement sleep, stages N1, N2, N3. N1, the entrance. Muscles relax, thoughts fragment, and you begin to drift. N2, stabilization. The brain becomes strategic. It filters noise, protects sleep, and organizes information. N3, deep sleep. This is the heavy restoration zone. Physical recovery, immune support, and consolidation of certain memories. In these stages, your brain turns down the outside world and increases internal maintenance, supporting nervous system balance, energy recovery, and repair. B. Rapid eye movement, sleep, explained first. Before we use the abbreviation, here is what it means. REM stands for rapid eye movement. It's a sleep phase where the eyes can move quickly under closed eyelids, the brain becomes highly active, and dreaming can become vivid. It's also called paradoxical sleep, because the brain can look awake on some measures, while the body is largely kept still, so you don't act out your dreams. Why do we dream? You may have heard, dreams are meaningless. But many researchers see dreams as a form of simulation. Your brain replays fragments, mixes memories, anticipates risks, and explores scenarios. Picture an inner laboratory. You live tensions, fears, hopes. Your brain collects those elements and recombines them to learn, to diffuse, and to integrate. That's why a dream can feel strange. It's not trying to tell a logical story. It's trying to reorganize your inner world. And here's a key point. During rapid eye movement sleep, the brain can process emotions in a special way. A memory can keep its facts, but lose some of its sting, not by deleting it, but by helping you digest it, so it becomes more manageable. The night shift. Cleaning, repair, and memory. When people say sleep cleans you, neuroscience points to very concrete processes. First, information sorting. Your brain decides what to keep, what to compress, and what to discard. You don't remember everything you lived, because remembering everything would be chaos. Second, memory consolidation. Skills, habits, and knowledge can become more stable after sleep. That's why practice plus good sleep beats practice alone. Third, emotional recalibration. Your nervous system can downshift. Your stress response can become less reactive. Fourth, hormonal regulation. Sleep influences hormones linked to appetite, energy, and stress. When sleep is short, the body can feel off the next day even if nothing dramatic happened. Fifth, immune and nervous system recovery. This is why chronic poor sleep can make you feel weaker over time. One more idea many scientists discuss is brain housekeeping. During deep sleep, the brain's fluid systems may help clear metabolic waste products. It's not a magic detox, just maintenance, like cleaning a workshop so it can function well tomorrow. A simple sign of this night shift. You wake up with a different relationship to the same problem. The facts may be unchanged, but your inner pressure is lower, and the next step feels obvious. Yes, chronic stress can wear the body down, but be careful. It's not one negative thought equals one disease. It's more subtle. Stress can disturb sleep. Sleep affects regulation, and over time, that can influence health. So the first solid truth is this. Sleep is not wasted time, it keeps your system stable. The frontier. What some physicists say about time. Now we step into the frontier zone. Physics. Not mysticism, but questions that exist at the edge of interpretation. Some theoretical discussions explore ideas such as the block universe, where past, present, and future can be described as one complete structure, and multiverse style interpretations, where multiple outcomes may exist in certain readings of quantum theory. Important. These are not proofs that a double leaves the body, but they raise a deep question. What if time is not only a line, but a structure? And that leads to a fascinating thought. If reality contains possibles, could the mind, especially in dreams, be running internal simulations that sometimes feel like information from elsewhere? Science can call it pattern recognition and prediction. Spiritual models can call it intuition or guidance. Different languages, one lived experience. Sometimes you wake up with clarity you didn't have before. This is where authors like Jean-Pierre Garnier-Mallet propose their model, Garnier-Mallet, the double and sleep. In Garnier-Mallet's framework, the double is described as a version of you linked to a faster layer of time, exploring potentials. Sleep is presented as a privileged moment when exchange becomes easier. The logic is simple. During the day, you generate inner directions, fears, intentions, projects, conflicts. At night, as you fall asleep, you can send a question almost like handing a problem to a silent assistant. During sleep, the double would explore possible outcomes, and in the morning, you may receive an intuition, an idea, a clarification, a simple next step, or a calmer feeling that changes your decision. Whether you accept this model or not, keep the core insight. The night is a scenario processing phase. Neuroscience explains it through brain mechanisms and memory. Garnier-Mallet describes it through potentials and a double. A clear definition. Energetic body. When spiritual traditions speak about an energetic body, they usually mean a non-physical layer that functions as an information support, emotions, habits, imprints, an interface between consciousness and the physical body, a coherence field that influences your inner state. In simple terms, the energetic body is a way to name everything you can't point to with a microscope, but that still shapes your experience. Attention, emotion, intention, presence. Is it measured like an organ? No. But as an inner model, it describes something real in daily life. Your internal state changes how you perceive, decide, and respond. When your inner state is coherent, you tend to sleep better. When your inner state is chaotic, the night can feel restless. Seth, higher self and multiple selves. In Seth's teachings, channeled by Jane Roberts, the idea becomes even broader. Seth describes a larger consciousness, the higher self, sometimes called an entity, that includes multiple expressions of you. In this view, you, right now, are a focal point. One version of you concentrated in this life, in this body, on this timeline. But there are other yous, other versions, other lines of experience. And during sleep, consciousness can loosen its grip on the physical focus, access a wider level, then return with adjustments and insights. What Seth emphasizes is not spectacle. It's the idea that your beliefs and emotions structure your experience. So sleep becomes a time when these structures can be reorganized at depth, not necessarily with fireworks, often with subtle shifts. A fear becomes smaller, a decision becomes simpler, a conflict becomes clearer, a new meaning appears. The simple comparison. Let's summarize without confusion. Neurophysiology. Sleep equals cycles, recovery, memory consolidation, and emotional regulation. Physics at the frontier. Some models question the nature of time and possibles, without proving a double. Garnier-Mallet. Sleep equals exchange with a double that explores potentials. Seth. Sleep equals easier access to a wider consciousness, the higher self, and a realignment of inner direction. Even if you don't believe in a double, you can still keep a practical truth. At night, your system processes scenarios, and you can influence the quality of that process. How to set your sleep. Practical. Here is a simple educational method. No magic, compatible with every framework. Step 1. Mental unload. 1 minute. Write. Here is what worries me. Then write. Here is one simple action for tomorrow. This tells your brain the problem is not ignored, but it is parked safely. Step 2. Clear intention. 15 seconds. Say, tonight, I choose peace and clarity. Show me the next right step. If you prefer a neutral version, tonight, help my mind integrate and reset. Step 3. Calm breathing. 2 minutes. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. This helps your nervous system shift from fight or flight to rest and digest. Step 4. One single question. Very important. Not 10 questions. 1. What is the best direction for me right now? In the morning, write down any fragment immediately. An idea, an image, a sentence, a feeling. Often the answer arrives as simplicity, not as noise. Then ask, what is one small action I can do today? Because clarity becomes power only when it becomes action. Conclusion. So what really happens while you sleep? Your body recovers. Your brain sorts information. Your emotions get processed. Your memory reorganizes. And if you consider the consciousness models, you can also see sleep as a moment when a deeper part of you explores, adjusts, and brings back coherence. The real question is not, can we prove every detail 100%? The real question is, are you using sleep as a tool for clarity, or as a blind fall into the unconscious? If you want, in the next video we'll cover the 3 signs your sleep is truly working, and the 3 mistakes that quietly sabotage your nights. If this video helped you, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll keep going with discernment, science, and depth.